Hi everybody, welcome back to Chiquel's YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and I'm here today to talk about 7 Mono Part by Wille, which is on my head right this second. But before I dive into it, I'm just going to remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Okay, it is so strange because I have actually had multiple requests to talk about this specific wig. And I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting all these requests to talk about 7 Mono Part. It's just so strange. It's just out of the blue. In my inbox, I had like 4 people being like, hey, have you ever done a review on 7 Mono Part? Or like, hey, do you know anything about 7 Mono Part? I'm like, why? Yes, I do. And I have it on me right now. So I'm just excited to share it with you guys because look how cute this is. This to me is like a sophisticated yet funky pixie cut that I think is really great for younger ages and for older ages. It's very all-inclusive for some reason. I don't know. I feel like this can suit just about anyone who's into the pixies. Okay, first of all, let me just talk about the color that I'm wearing right now. This is called Silver Blonde Rooted. The color codes for this are 60 and 23. So 60 is gonna be like a pearly white color, and then the 23 is gonna be just a natural blonde going throughout it. So it's gonna have a bit of white, a bit of blonde, while creating this silver blonde color. And then of course we have this root here. So this is a medium brown root. This would be a really great color for all of you blondes out there who are transitioning into a gray color. However, of course, you know, you have to be okay with having roots too. But the rooting is also great for anyone who's into just those fashion gray colors or these like icy kind of blondes. So anyways, that's all I have to say about the color. All right, let's talk about this wig now. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off so we can take a look at the inner workings of this cute little piece here. Okay. First off, let me just tell you, like, this is like a feather. I feel like I'm holding nothing. So it is extremely lightweight and low density. If you are into that kind of thing, then she's your gal. Although the majority of Wille pieces are very light density, and the majority of her pixie cuts are very lightweight. They all feel like you're holding a feather. So that's good. All right, we have a left monofilament part here. So here's your left part. This means that within this lace-like material, you can part the hair all while giving you the illusion of hair growth right from your scalp in that position here. So you have about 1 inch to work with in terms of parting space. If you were to part it on the right-hand side, then you're gonna not get that natural illusion of a part line. I'll show that to you when I have it on my head. This here is our lace front, which gives you the ability to style it off your face, or it's really nice if, you know, the wind blows, then it's not gonna look like that hard front that some of those wigs have. So this gives you that natural illusion of hair growth right from your hairline. We do have open wefting throughout this whole cap. So that means that the hair is sewn on into rows. It's machine sewn. So when it's machine sewn like this, that's going to cut the cost a little bit, bring the price down, much more than if it were a hand tied cap by a person. We do have some velvet ear tabs here, which make it nice and comfy, as well as a velvet extended nape with Velcro adjusters. So all of that put together creates 7 Mono Parts. All right, let me get this back on. It's so easy to put it on. It's just, like I said, it's like a feather. It's like I'm wearing nothing and it just like bloop, pops right on. Let me talk about the fit of this. So I currently have the adjusters at the largest setting. They can't really go any further than that. This feels, in terms of circumference, that it would fit an average, no problem. Like there's lots of space in here. I measure 20.5 inches in circumference. So I am a petite head person. I'm a petite head person. Who says that? So this would fit me better, of course, if I were to bring in the adjusters, and it would fit really well around my circumference. It would fit an average person within your circumference as well. In terms of front to back, I am 11.5 inches front to nape and 11.5 inches ear to ear. This is a little bit big for me in the back. I'm pinching about an inch, I would say. This would probably fit an average person very nicely. I would not say it would fit someone much larger than average. So average, petite average is probably the best range for this cap. But that being said, I am a petite. and I would wear this and I wouldn't feel like it's too bulky on me. Okay, we are made with synthetic fibers here, so you're not going to want to use any ordinary hot tools on this like you would on human hair or like you would on heat-friendly synthetics. The only heat tool I would recommend on this one is a fabric steamer. The fabric steamer can help you to train your hair to go in a certain way, or if you find that your ends are getting a little bit frizzy after several months of wearing, the fabric steamer can help defrizz it and kind of revive it. Let me show you this lace front here. So I find Villa does pretty good lace fronts. The knotting on this is visible, as you can see. Here's where the lace ends. But this piece in particular, of course, has bangs. So you're not generally going to see any of that knotting. And it's pretty well done anyways. And here is your left monofilament part. I still kind of have the zigzag part in here from when I took it right out of the package. So let's try and get that out of there. I don't know if you can see this left part, but like I mentioned, we have about an inch of parting space here. I'll try and part it in a new spot. This might be better actually, so you can see. So again, you're always going to see the knotting and the grids when you have darker hair where the knotting takes place. So there's kind of no way around that. There are some brands that are going to be a little bit more visible, some brands that are going to have a little bit smaller knotting, but this one's not horrible. It's totally fine in my opinion, but if it's something that bothers you and you just really can't stand any knotted bits on your lace there, then you can always blur it a little bit by dabbing some makeup in your part line or at your lace front. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it will help blur it just a little bit. And I would suggest using more of a powdered makeup that's similar to your skin tone. All right, let me do a spinaroo for you so you can see what's going on with the style here. We do have a nice tapered cut in the back with some shorter layers up top. Okay, so this piece has, of course, these bangs. You can do a couple things with these bangs. You can bring them right forward, just like this. I feel like when you bring the bangs straight forward on this, it looks a little bit mushroomy, if that makes sense, like a little mushroom cut. It's not gonna look as funky if the bangs are brought forward. It generally gives this more of a symmetrical appearance, of course. However, you're going to find since it's parted on the left, you're going to have more hair on the right. I prefer this as a swept bang. To me, that gives it a little bit more interest. It makes it almost look like a bit of an asymmetrical cut. Even though the cut is generally symmetrical, the sides are about the same length anyways, but by sweeping it to the side, I find that makes it look funkier, a little bit more asymmetrical because it has more hair on this side. You can bring these sideburns forward if you want, if you're a sideburn kind of a gal, or of course you can tuck it behind your ears, but just beware when you are tucking, if you don't have any hair to blend into it, like me, since I don't have any hair here, you could find that these ear tabs are noticeable. So I would suggest keeping a little bit of hair in the front so that you don't see that ear tab there. So this is a light density piece. There's not too much hair on this. And in terms of the permatease, there is like such a small layer on this right side, but I believe that's necessary to help give it that shape. But honestly, there's really not a lot. So you'll find a small layer on this right side, and even smaller layers at the crown. But again, it really does help give it this shape that it has, which I think is so cute. I find with the majority of pixies, you definitely need to invest in some styling cream of some sort or some wig wax. That is what really and truly brings these pixies to life. I am not keeping this piece, so I'm not gonna go and add product for you, but honestly, adding, some of Jon Renau's Peace Out contour cream to the ends of this, that's gonna make this look really cool, I think. I just think pixie cuts are so versatile, especially when they are all layered like this. You can just do so much to them, make them look super cool or make them look very respectable. All right, I think that's pretty much all I have to share with you about 7 Mono Part by Wille. So if you have any questions about her that perhaps I forgot to mention, then please make sure you write them below and I will do my best to answer them for you. And of course, if this is a piece that you are interested in looking at, or if there's something else that you are thinking of, then make sure you go check it out at our website. You can visit us at chiquel.com, chiquel.ca if you're in Canada, or chiquel.com.au if you are in Australia. But for now, I'm gonna sign off and let you go enjoy your day. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. See you next time.